Bosha, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy SoTeeko, and we are back today to discuss the proverbial block of NBA Supercard and how to start it. This is going to be your NBA Supercard Ultimate Starting Guide. The way that we have broken this down is we've got 5 phases to cover, going from one phase to the next in the matter of weeks, and getting from phase 1 to phase 5 as soon as possible. But I do want to preface to anyone out there that thinks it's going to be quick, we're looking at anywhere between 3 to 6 months to go from just starting the game to the top tier comfortably. And it's a grind, but it is worth it. It's a very fun game. It's a very rewarding game, and you can meet some cool people playing it. So without further ado, welcome to NBA Supercard. My name is SoTeeko. I have over 500 videos on NBA Supercard, and I am without a doubt your best source for NBA Supercard content, and we have some fun as well. So let's kick it off with phase 1, and this is what you're gonna do when you just start the game. Luckily, I do have a fresh account that I can hop into and show you guys some of this stuff while I am talking. But the first thing that you're gonna do before you do anything, you're gonna grab the QR codes. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen right now of all the active QR codes. There are 2 that are no longer active. There's 1 that is limited. So make sure you scan these ASAP, because the cool thing about it, it's gonna boost you up the tiers drastically. We're going from gold tier all the way to amethyst tier in less than 10 minutes. We're getting credits as we do that, and we're getting super coins as we do that. And this video is going to be 1000% based around maintaining and gathering those resources, but we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But let's stick with phase 1 right now. So you're going to scan the QR codes, and then rule number 1, phase number 1, always claim your free packs. I say it in almost every video, but especially for a new account, not only is the credits worth it for literally clicking a button, it's a free ad, so it doesn't go against your bouts, and it gives you a card from what used to be gold tier to sapphire tier. Now free packs are actually juiced. They come with event material, and they go from sapphire all the way up to street. So any card that you get in the free pack is literally going to make your deck day 1. And it's just a very solid pack. It always comes with event materials. We're talking ball hog gear. We're talking reveals or blocks for road trip. We're talking ingredients for fusions. Always claim your free packs. And talking about fusions, this game is predicated around having very strong lower tier cards. And the reason being is because you can set up decks in a masterful way to actually showcase that. So we are going to switch over to the NBA Supercard screen now, and we're going to discuss that. So here we are on my account, and as you can see, I've got 2 fusions running, and I have a big boy fusion running. But as a new player, you're going to want to start bronze fusions until you die. It's super simple. You're going to throw in a silver card and 2 bronze cards, or 2 silvers and a bronze, a gold and a silver, whatever you need to throw into it to get it. But what you are trying to get to start off is we are building decks. So for King of the Hill, you want to have 3 right arrows, 3 left arrows, 3 down arrows, and 3 up arrows. Reason being is each of these arrows represent a stat. Now when I pick the card that I'm either trying to train or just trying to win with, it's going to pick one of those cards. And the cool thing is when you play against the AI or when you play against a player, it matches your deck strength. So if it reads that you have 3 breakout singles and the rest are bronze cards, I mean, 80% likely you're going to be matching up against a bronze card. And then you can tally up when you're going to eventually hit that next card, and it leads to easy wins. You're going to use bronze cards in King of the Hill. You're also going to be using bronze cards in Super Coin Hustle, which we will get to in just a little bit. But you want to have 5 Dave DeBuschers. He's the best bronze card to use. And as far as King of the Hill goes, you just need 3 of each arrow. Very simple. Now, to set up a good quick game deck, obviously when you start into a game, you're not going to have the best cards off rip to use. So what I recommend, and this even goes for King of the Hill. King of the Hill, you want to use 3 cards of a identical tier that's a rather strong tier. For example, I'm using 3 breakout cards. You can use 3 amethyst cards. Same thing, but that is the meta deck to use. Head to head, I wouldn't worry about because it's just not efficient in terms of the super coins you earn and the PvP points you earn. For PvP, we're going to talk about that in just a bit. Stick to King of the Hill. And then to set up your quick game deck, you want to make sure you have got tags. Now what tags are arrows that go together. So a left and a right combine together to make a compatible tag. Up and down combine together to make a compatible tag. Down and right don't fit, so they're incompatible and you actually lose stats. But for a compatible tag, you actually gain 5% stats to both cards, which is a huge deal. And that is going to do it for phase 1. For phase 1, to recap, we're scanning QR codes. We are opening free packs. We're running bronze fusions till we get 5 Dave DeBuschers and until we can fill out a King of the Hill deck. And then we are setting up our quick game deck. That is the end of phase 1. Now, boys, let's talk about phase 2 of the starter guide. And what this is going to entail is, for lack of better terms, is preparation. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start saving our resources. This is going to entail, so the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to delegate our ads. Now, each day you get 30 bout ads and about the same amount of draft pick ads. What this means is that you can hit 30 free bouts each day, whether you're using that on events, PvP, or pretty much anything that has to do with bouts, right? And then you can use 30, watch an ad for 4 extra picks. So we're going to delegate what we are using and when to use these ads. Now, ads refresh at 5 p.m. Pacific every single day. And then it goes to, I think, 4 p.m. when it's not daylight. So whenever the NBA Supercard login schedule reaches the next day, ads refresh on that next day. So what that means is, say it's a Sunday, and say it's Sunday at 6 o'clock, and I just log in for the first time. Any ads that I use right then and there, I will not be able to use on the team event that comes on Monday. Because I'll run out and I won't get ads on Monday until 5 p.m., which are then Tuesday's ads. So think of ads as a day ahead. That's how you want to plan them. So we're going to delegate that right now. We're going to plan that out right now with the visual on screen. So as you are a starting player, you will 1000% want to put 100% of your effort into Supercoin Hustle and King of the Hill. Now, when are you going to do this? Well, on Mondays, Tuesdays, and early Wednesdays is a game mode called Supercoin Hustle. I will put a card for my tutorial in the top left right now. Click on that, watch the tutorial, come back to this. So for Supercoin Hustle, you're going to be saving your Sunday ads, your Monday ads, your Tuesday ads, all for Supercoin Hustle. On Wednesday, you can use some for PvP, but you want to save Thursday's ads for the events because Thursday's events drop. Now, if you're at a point where you want to compete in the events, which we'll talk about in the next phase, go for it. But if you're a lower tier and you are playing Gauntlet, if you're playing Court Domination, you really don't need to use your adverts on the events. You can just use your free bouts that come with it. You really only want to use your ads on events as soon as you get to phase 5, which is crazy, but it's true. So you're going to delegate your ads. You're going to use your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday ads for Supercoin Hustle. You're going to use your Wednesday ads, your Thursday, your Friday, and your Saturday ads on PvP. Simple as that. Now there is going to be a downtime with PvP, and when that's happening, you can just spam quick game or you can just take some time off, because what you also don't want to do is you do not want to burn out. We've all had it, we've all done it, but as soon as you burn out, it's all downhill from there. So now that you've delegated your ads, you are now going to want to take advantage of quests, promos, and road trip. Now we're going to talk about each of these individually so it doesn't overwhelm you. Quests are a item in the top right checkbox, which there is a team spirit quest every single week that grants you, essentially it is a pack that gives you your top tier and the 2 below it. You're also going to get a few tickets from it. You're going to get a card back from it, a support from it, and it's very easy to do. Traditionally, you're just using a player from a certain team, and then you also get that team's starter card as well. So that is a quest that comes, but occasionally they do drop events related quests, and when these come out, you want to take advantage of them. You want to finish them, because taking advantage of promos is what separates a phase 1 player from a phase 5 player. So in street tier, they dropped a quest that gave you a free, for any tier, a free street LeBron James and Kevin Durant for free. All you had to do was literally play the game. A week later, they dropped a collectibles store, which again, for free, you could get at least one of those cards pro'd for free, and all you had to do is play the game at any tier. At any tier. A lot of people took advantage of it. A lot of people did not. And if you see anybody in those lower tiers that doesn't have these cards, it's because they're not taking advantage of promos. Now, there are a handful of promos that do come around. We have collectibles promos, which are always pretty easy if you are playing the game. You're going to collect promos, you're going to collect collectibles, and you're going to spend them. Nice and easy. We have the Fusions promos, which we are currently in right now, which are the least popular of the promos because of how much weight and how much chunk that it takes out of your deck, but we are gonna go into how to save up for these kind of promos in phase 4. There's also a pulls from the board promo. Now this used to be a lot more overpowered than it is now. Now you're pulling 2 cards off the board for free. It used to be 4. And there was even a promo where it was unlimited, but you were guaranteed 4. Now we're about to get a promo for Tim Hardaway and Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame. You're going to pull 2 from the board. The rest can be getting from the collectible store. I don't know how many people are going to take advantage of this. I hope it's going to be a good amount of people, but this is one of the things, like, they're essentially handing out free pros that maybe not a lot of people are going to take advantage of. But one thing I do want you to take advantage of is Road Trip. Now, Road Trip is an event that comes around once, maybe twice per tier. And the cool thing about Road Trip is that any deck can compete. Any deck can compete. And this is going to transition us to phase 3, which in phase 3, we're talking about competing in events. With your deck where it's at right now, because you've been playing Super Coin Hustle, you've been grinding PvP, you've been finishing quests, you've been taking advantage of promos. At this point, in phase 2, after a month, after a couple months, you should have realistically about maybe 30 to 40k super coins. You should be getting, I mean, if you're not purchasing anything, you should be getting very, very, very close to getting out of Spark tier, and you should be well on your way to having a balanced deck. Now, your deck needs to be balanced for Road Trip. That's just a given, whether it's a full deck of Perimeter Pros, whether it's a full deck of Onyx Pros, a full deck of Amethyst Pros, or a full deck of Breakout Pros. You need to have a balanced deck with good arrows, with tags, and everything in between. Now, the cool thing about Road Trip is that anybody can get the event card. So if you're a Spark tier player, you can still get the event card. And that event card is going to push you up so much. I promise you, getting the Road Trip card is extremely worth it. Now, after you're in phase 3, you're going to start competing in events. You're going to be working on your deck balancing, and you're going to start elevating your fusions. Now, this rate, you should already have all the bronzes that you need. After you're doing all the bronzes, you're going to start working your way up in the fusions. So you're going to run some silvers, golds, all the way up until really you're throwing in stuff that's just outside your top tier into the fusion chamber. And you want to try and get as high as you can in those fusion chambers, because if you're playing catch up, fusions are good. If you're top tier, fusions really don't matter. So feel free at any point in time to pro a fusion card if it is going to help you. And now, at this rate, after phase 3, we should have a balanced deck. We should be getting Road Trip cards. We should be completing quests. We should be taking advantage of promos. We should be grinding Super Coin Hustle, because the cool thing about Super Coin Hustle is that 25% of all of your hustle coins convert to super coins. But you should know that because you clicked on the card in the top left. And now we're going to enter phase 4. And in phase 4, we are going to join a team. Now, when you are looking for a team, the one word that you never want to say is that you are active. Doing everything on this phase list will show that you are active. You never have to say you're active. Your deck will speak for itself. So when you're looking to join a team, you want to have screenshots. You want to have screenshots of PvP. You want to have screenshots of Super Coin Hustle. You want to have screenshots of how balanced your deck is. You want to have screenshots of the resources that you saved. We're talking credits, we're talking super coins, because you don't want to spend those until you're ready to reach the top tier, but we're not there yet. So once you join a good team, you're going to start running team events. You're going to be running TBGs. Inside of TBGs, you're going to be getting packs. You're going to be getting super coins, which is in turn going to get you resources. Now with these packs that you're going to be bringing into your account, because if you think about it, you're getting PvP packs every week. You're getting quest packs every week. You're getting TBG packs every week. You're getting team event rewards every week. You're getting event rewards every week. That's 5 sources of rewards, and we're not even talking about free packs either. You're going to start farming for fodder. Now with fodder, you can pro a card at a silver star, meaning it doesn't need to be maxed out in the levels, and it doesn't need to have the matches / games played on them. For a normal pro card, you need to have 100 games played before you even think about proing it. And guess what? You need to have 100 games played on both cards before you pro it. So when you're starting to farm fodder, you can combine any cards, and if you want to, you can level those up, because it'll give the same strength as a gold starred card. And essentially what these can run for is they are worth double the amounts of points in the fusion chamber, because a single card is taking up the points of 2 cards, but only in 1 slot. So it's very efficient to have an entire tier, if you need it, of just fodder. Like for me, I have street tier cards saved up ready to go just because I need fodder, and it's working. Also in phase 4, we're going to get even more income sources. We're going to start running champs. We're going to start running super dynasty mode, and I'm going to have a card for champs, and then I'm going to have a card for super dynasty mode. I want you guys to watch these videos. I want you guys to take advantage of these rewards, because the more rewards that you're bringing into your account, the healthier your account's going to be, the more balanced your deck will be, the more fodder you'll get, which means the better rewards you'll get in the promos, in the quests, in the fusions. Now, guess what, lads and chads? We are at phase 5, and this is going to be towards the end of your grind. You're here. You made it to the top tier. And this is when you're going to start getting event pros. You're going to be playing events. This is when you also have to delegate the changes to your ad schedule. This means that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are all going to Supercoin Hustle. Wednesday, you're going to delegate to PvP. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are all going to the events. Saturday is a variable one. Some events you'll finish on a Friday, some you'll finish on a Saturday. Need be, you can use those Saturday ads on PvP, but you shouldn't need to. Because to get the top tier in PvP, you need to play 225 King of the Hill games a week. That comes out to 38 a day. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Plus, that's on very, very low average. Very, very low average. Now, because you have saved your resources, because you've been competing in events, you've been completing quests, you've been taking advantage of promos, you've been delegating your ads properly, you've been grinding Supercoin Hustle, PvP, fusions, you're in a team, you've got fodder, you've got super coins on super coins. It is now time to cash in. Now that you're at this top tier, it is now time to buy a Duo Pro. Buying a Duo Pro is essentially like Christmas Day. No, it's like getting your paycheck. You've saved up all this super coins over the time, and now you're finally getting your reward. You've been putting in the hours, putting in the days of just constant work, and you're finally getting what is due. And Duo cards are just below event cards, but they are free to play. You cannot buy these. You can only win them, you can only earn them. And Duo Pros show how active one is. Now, congratulations on reaching phase 5 of NBA Supercard. Now, repeat phases 1 through 5 daily and enjoy the game. I hope this starter guide extremely helped you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I have an entire tips and tricks playlist, or you can hit me up in the comment section below. Don't forget to join the Discord and follow me everywhere at SoTeeko. And then while you're at it, hit that sub button. It's been your boy SoTeeko, and I'll catch you all later, Gator, because with peace, knowledge, and serenity, may the force be with you. I'm out. Peace.